For pronouncement of judgment, item 12.
The writ appeal is disposed of. Resultantly, the writ petition filed by the respondent hearing also stands dismissed. No order has to cross. Publish.
Item 13.
Writ petition dismissed. However, the petitioner will be at liberty to approach the deprecatory tribunal if so advised.
Adjournment request from item number 1 to 7.
Item number 5, my lord.
Item number 5.
5, my lord. Let the matter be list taken after 3 weeks, my lord. Because
वहाँ पे कंफ्यूज है वो लोग काफी
July.
Publish.
General slippage is there. No, request is made. Other party has no approach.
With the function of petition between item number 1 and 2, my lord. Your AG is appearing is out of station. It will be fixed on the first week of August, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, I beg to mention
General
like
slippage circulated with the consent of.
item number 4, my lord.
For
Yes, my lord. In this matter, my lord, we have applied a next of kin certificate, my lord, from the
you
district.
already applied.
Yes, my lord. Some time may be required, my lord, for
So if you have already applied, then why to pursue this petition, sir?
next of kin certificate.
Stop kin certificate. If you have already applied and if you are able to get that certificate, then apply before the, we'll make it clear that you have already applied for next of kin certificate. And if that certificate is obtained by you, you are free to approach the railway authorities for the purpose of this family pension and all.
That is, in that view of the matter, it may be disposed of, my lord.
Let the number come to display it.
May I please, your lordship, item number 9, lordship, adjourn for the day, lordship.
Adjourn for the
Lordship, my lord, that similar matter has been fixed on 10th of June.
June or July.
June.
There are some matters.
MMR.
That
Registration of Muslim Marriage Act. There are 4-5 matters.
ARB.
We'll fix along with those matters.
lordship.
Ma'am, since you have challenged the ordinance here in this writ petition, now it has become an act. So this repealing that earlier act, so why don't you withdraw this petition and will grant you liberty to file a fresh petition?
I have no knowledge. I want to instruction for my senior lordship.
You take the instructions. Take the instructions. Meanwhile, the number comes, you take the instructions.
Lordship.
Certain.
Just to put the concept of the arrested, I beg to mention item number 11 of the daily list, lordship. Lordship, Housing Council, Mr. H.K. has some personal difficulty today, lordship. Lordship, may kindly take up this matter after vacation, lordship.
You are for
I'm for the respondent, lordship.
respondent. August.
Deeply.
The request of the learning council, pays for an attendance. Learned council appearing for the Red petitioner has no objection, less than August. Yes.
Wait, please, your lordship. My lord, I beg to mention item number 8, my lord. My lord, the conducting council, Mr. B. Padak is out of station. my lord.
August.
Any other request?
May I please lordship? Concern of other said lordship, I beg to mention item number 14 lordship.
Item number
14.
14, why now, it was fixed for that,
Lordship, kindly add.
why it was fixed, what's the matter?
Lordship, here we filed the appeal challenging the order of the tribunal. They said that it is covered by the Supreme Court judgment, but that is not correct, Lordship. Because that was relating to
Subsequently. Before the amendment. 89.
Lordship, I check up the judgment of Supreme Court that is relating to assessment at 61, 62.
That Nizam judgment.
Yes. Lordship. And there is a judgment of Allahabad High Court also.
What?
July.
Much.
May I beg to mention item 10, my lord. Kindly pass over for the other fixed on next month.
You are for,
I'm the petitioner.
you are for whom?
Petitioner, my
Petition. Section 17 is already there, where the government can, considering the, whatever the situation, they can, pass an order.
As per my instruction, the petitioner, my lord, government already taking some process to transfer the petitioner, my lord.
August. What did the request is made and they haven't,
Daily list for hearing, item 3.
May I please have a pass for time being allowed?
Just 2 minutes, my lord. I'll just let him pass over for time there. 2 minutes, if your lordship, their NOC foundation as on date has become infructuous. Why?
there,
Infructuous. Why? When the order 17th of February 2018, there was a notification. There was a notification 17th of February 2018 to all the units that there was a calcination unit. And they said then there should not be any expansion of an existing unit or no new existing unit. You could not give it license. That was the order passed notification. That notification was superseded by 2019 notification. Then that also was superseded with 2020. So when the writ petition, the PIL was moved in the year 2023, there was no notification at all. And the learned division bench was of the view that notification was in force. Because they did not bring
which notification was,
17th of February 2018 notification, the first notification,
when the division bench has held.
2023. And at that relevant, this notification was not there, all these notification. Kindly see the order of the division bench.
Which order?
Orders of. See page, kindly see, my lord, if
Yes,
11/5/2023.
Yes.
Lordship got it?
yeah.
Kindly see at Mr. K.N. Learner Senior representing the petitioner drew the court attention to notification dated 17/2/2018 issued by the Pollution Control Board Assam indicating that it has been decided not to allow any further expansion of the existing CPC unit as well as a setting up of a new CPC industry within the state of Assam. However, the existing CPC industry have been allowed to run the industry with all pollution control devices, which are to meet the standard as stipulated by the Pollution Control Board. Attention of this court is also drawn to the communication dated 27/1/2022 issued by the Pollution Control Board, whereby similar application submitted by Mr. Sham Carbon LLP Guwahati, seeking approval to set up a new CPC industry was rejected. It was further submitted by Mr. So-and-so, learner senior council respondent, number 4, applied for setting up such CPC unit in the year 2012, and consent was granted by letter dated 10/12/2012, which was valid for a period of 1 year, only as per clause 17 of the letter dated 10/12/2012. Petitioner has alleged after receiving consent for setting up of CPC industry in the year 2012, no further action was taken by respondent number 4 in pursuant of the consent letter, and thus account the petitioner and validity of the consent letter expired after 1 year. The respondent number 4 thereafter filed a fresh application bearing number so and so dated 24/3/2021 for grant of consent to establish the CPC unit at Amingao. The said application has been treated by the Pollution Control Board as a prayer for extension of the consent given to the respondent number 4 in the year 2012, and while the letter dated 31/12/2022, consent has been granted by Pollution Control Board to the respondent number 4 set up a new CPC unit in Amingao, Guwahati, which is under challenge in this PI. We are of the prima facie opinion, matter requires further consideration because the Pollution Control Board, once having taken decision not to allow establishment of red category industry in Assam from 17/2018, cannot be allowed to change its stand at this stage. No formal steps till the next date status quo as it exists today shall be maintained in respect of industry in question. Now, please,
Number 4.
now please look into the affidavit filed by the Pollution Control Board. Well, if your lordship kindly take the affidavit.
It's a, let him come.
No, just I am telling, because I told why, definitely he'll get an opportunity. So your lordship in advance, your lordship can ask my learned friend. If your lordship kindly see 337,
Certainly ask why.
337, for a moment, 337, man. 337.
Yes,
337, kindly say 17th of February 2018.
yes.
So your lordship has looked into the order passed by this court in 2023. Due to, now kindly see,
Yes,
due to the pollution level caused by so and so in the surrounding ether.
so that is, now you are saying that if it is superseded,
By your lordship will kindly see at page 339.
339.
Yes,
Yes,
kindly see of 2019.
in supersession of the superseding the earlier notification, so and so, so and so. Okay,
Yes. Now, if your lordship looks into again next page. 340, next page. Again, this supersede also. Cancel.
you mean to say now there is no bar?
So, yes. So, 2022, when my application was considered, there was no notification at all. And it was not brought within the knowledge of this court that this notification, because you moved the PIN only in 2023. When you can gather all the information.
This, whatever the supersession of the, this, fact of supersession of the earlier notification of 2018 has not brought into the notice of the court.
That's the,
Now it is there, we'll consider.
So this is what my,
First of all, for the time being,
deeply obsessed.
Item number 4.
लेकिन prayer में देखते हैं अभी इसको ये इनको बोलना है कि ये इंग्लिश की तर्जुमा ही नहीं है इसका कुछ बच्चे नहीं बच्चे इनको भी बोलो सकते हैं तो इसको आप प्योर की तरफ इसको अगर काउंसलिंग करके सर्टिफिकेशन करके कहते हैं तो
When you applied for that next to kin certificate,
My lord, it is applied, my lord, in the month of January, my lord.
do you have any?
Yes, my lord, application, I. But there is no date, my lord. In affidavit, there is a date.
ये डिप्टी कमिश्नर के वहाँ पे एफिडेविट देते हैं कि मेरा ये मेरा है आप एक उसको सेलिब्रेट करें वो कंसेशन करती है तो देश नहीं मिला ये मुझे नहीं खाली एक बात है कि लिबर्टी आप ऊपर भी रखते हैं लेकिन उनको इतना सेटिस्फाइड होने से and this is a declaration no but
Okay, this repetition is preferred by the petitioner. Being agreed with the order dated. Tribunal's order,
My lord, order dated, my lord,
20 to 20
that page, my lord, 65-70 is the
start from
original, start from
Six.
65, my lord,
65.
and 70, it is the original order, then review order is there, my lord.
Against the order dated 28th of February 2023, passed by the Central Administrative Tribunal Guwahati Bench in OA number 229/2021, as well as against the order
871 24/4/20
as well as against the order dated 24th of April 2023, passed by the CAT in review application number 2/2023 in OA number 229/2021. The petitioners have approached the tribunal with a prayer to direct the respondent authorities to grant pension to the petitioners as per the provisions of Rule 75 of the Railway Services in bracket Pension Rules 1993. They have also prayed for setting aside the order dated 17/6/2021, whereby their request of this of granting family pension has been rejected by the divisional railway manager, Railway Lungding Division PO, Lungding District, Hojai, Assam. The petitioners have also prayed that the respondents be directed to take necessary steps for granting family pension to the applicants as per filled up form number 10 and other relevant documents submitted by the applicant number 1, and to complete the process of granting of family pension to the applicants within a time bound period. The tribunal has rejected the said prayer. Of the petitioners, holding that the petitioner number 1 as well as the petitioners have failed to prove that the petitioner number 1 is the wife of the deceased employee, and as such, the petitioners are entitled for family pension under the railway services pension rules. Full stop. The review application preferred by the applicants has also been dismissed by the CAT. Full stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner has informed that the petitioners have now applied before the district commissioner concerned for issuing them next of kin certificate. Who has applied for this?
My lord, my son, petition number 1, son,
Robi Roy,
provision,
but here Robi Roy is not party.
not department.
Procedural. That's fine. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, procedural. So,
Then concept of the petitioner submitted that the another son of the petitioner number 1 and brother of the petitioner number 2 and brother of the petitioner number 2, Probid Roy, has applied before the district magistrate concerned for issuing next of kin certificate in favor of the petitioners and other family members. Full stop. Family members and the said application and pending consideration before the district commissioner. Before the district commissioner. Full stop. The net counsel for the petitioner has therefore prayed that he may be allowed to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to approach the railway authorities when this next of kin certificate is issued in favor of the petitioners and other family members to renew their prayer for grant of family pension. Full stop. Learned counsel appearing for the respondents has no objection if the petitioners be allowed to withdraw this writ petition with liberty as prayed for. In view of the above submissions, this writ petition is dismissed as withdrawn. However, liberty is granted to the petitioners to approach the respondent railway authorities to renew their prayer for grant of family pension after obtaining the next of kin certificate by the district commissioner concerned. If any such application is, if any such prayer is made on behalf of the petitioners, the respondent railway authorities shall consider the same and shall consider the same objectively and take a decision expeditiously within a period of 2 months from the date of making such prayer, strictly in accordance with law.
Item 6 and 7.
May it please your lordship.
In view of the amendment in section 16(5).
So these two matters are covered by.
They have already passed.
Yes.
In both these matters?
Yes,
Both the matters.
Lordship, in item number 6, Lordship, the financial year would be 18-19, 19-20 and 20-21.
Do one thing, if you have another copy, make these corrections by hand and then
Lordship.
submit.
For both, I'll give two separate.
For both, two separates and give the numbers on the top,
Lordship.
the writ petition numbers.
Lordship.
Same all.
Item 9.
May I give a lordship? My lord, Here, my lord, one part of this petition is, my lord, infractuous, my lord.
What part? Which part?
My lord, because they are, my lord, praying for setting aside and quashing the, my lord, repealing act of Muslim marriage register and Qazi, my lord.
Yeah.
But one alternative prayer is there, my lord. Admittedly, my lord, government is also, my lord, thinking about the, my lord, some compensation.
To the Kajis.
Qazis, my lord, 2 lakhs, my lord. Therefore, my lord, we also prayed that, my lord, lordship, that aspect may be considered whether this 2 lakh is enough or, my lord,
The government is considering, then where is the need of giving any direction?
only, my lord, 2 lakhs, my lord. 2 lakhs is very,
That's right. If the government is considering to enhance that amount, approach the government.
my lord, they are not considering to enhance, my lord. We are paying, my lord, this is not enough.
I said that can't be examined by the division bench. You can approach the single judge. Or separately, you can avail your-
With liberty, my lord, with date observation, my lord, may be closed, my lord. For compensation part, my lord.
Okay. The by this petition, the petitioner has challenged the validity of the Assam repealing ordinance 2024. It has been informed that the said ordinance has now become an act in the form of Masa. Repealing ordinance has become 2025, it is in fact that the Assam repealing ordinance 2024 has now become an act, and thereafter the state government has also enacted that Muslim education of marriage. So and so. Learned Council for the petitioner has therefore submitted that so far as regarding the main prayer of the petition is concerned, the same has become infectious. However, he prays that the petitioners may be granted liberty to pursue, to avail appropriate remedy available under the law to pursue the other reliefs prayed for in the writ petition. Stop. Learned Council for the respondent has no objection if said liberty is granted. In such circumstances, this writ petition is withdrawn with liberty to the petitioner to the petitioners to approach to avail appropriate remedy available to them in accordance with law for granting reliefs as prayed for in in respect of relief number 3 paid in this writ petition. उसमें 1 and 2 करते हैं prayers जो है ना पहले prayer number 1 and 2 in respect of relief from the paid for in this writ.
Obligement.
Supplementary list, item 15.
Lordship, in this case, leading counsel, senior counsel, yes, the petition is getting another code, code number 2. What a timing.
Timely.
Timing item 3.
ठीक है ठीक है
Wait, with the loss. Milord will kindly come to page number 128 of the petition, Milord. Yes. In 10th September 2018, this office memorandum of issued by the Government of India, Milord, Ministry of in the Environment and Forest. Guidelines for regulation and monitoring of imported pet coke in India. As per the notification of the Director General of Foreign Trade dated 17/8/18, import of pet coke for use as fuel is prohibited. However, import of pet coke is allowed for the following industries, namely cement, lime kiln, calcium carbonate. We are concerned with this, Milord. And for users, etc., etc. So, Milord, even government has taken, because it is a red category industry, therefore, other than use in these few sectors, Milord, even import has been banned by the Government of India. Now, Milord will kindly come to the notification dated 17/18 of the Pollution Control Board at page 130. Due to the pollution level caused by the calcined petroleum coke and low ash metallurgical coke industries in the surrounding areas, it has been decided not to allow any further expansion of the existing unit as well as new calcined petroleum coke and low ash metallurgical coke industries within the state of Assam. So, Milord, Pollution Control Board of State, which is in charge of implementing the various programs, Milord, they came up with this. Now, if your lordship would kindly come to the affidavit filed by the Pollution Control Board, Milord, at page 328. I'm sorry, Milord, 322. Yeah, okay. 323, Milord. Page 323. In superseding the earlier notification of, has your lordship got it, Milord? Page 323. Yes. It was on 5th of April 2019. Yes. In superseding just a minute. 323. Yes, Milord. Notification dated 5th of April 2019 is a part of the affidavit in opposition filed by respondents number 2 and 3, Milord. The affidavit 323 is wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I think
339. That's why I told my learned friend that initially it was, somebody checked and 339, I think.
339. Oh, I'm so sorry, Milord. It'll be 339, na? Three 39. In fact, you are referring, yes, 339. Yes. Yes. 5th of April 2019. In superseding the earlier notification of this board, issued by order dated 17/18,
and in exercise of the power conferred by subsection 3 of section 19 of the Air Act of 81 and section 3 and 5 of the Environment Protection Act as amended till date, it is hereby ordered as follows. Please come to 2, my lord. Import of pet coke is banned for industries other than use it as feedstock. Anyway, my lord, we are concerned with C. So, my lord, 17 to 18 was superseded by this notification. Then, my lord, will kindly come to notification, the very next page, my lord. Into 340 we go. 340. It is to notify that the board's earlier notification issued on 5/4/19 has been cancelled with immediate effect in exercise of power conferred on by section 5. So, my lord, on the date when we approached this honorable court, when this, my lord, interim order was passed, that is on 11/5/23, the notification dated 17 to 18 was holding the field. Now, Lordships will kindly come back to the writ petition, my lord. If your Lordship kindly comes to page 131. An unit who is identically placed like the unit who is seeking, opposing us, my lord, they were denied permission. Kindly see the date, 27th of January 22. Sham Carbon LLP, Sikaria, so and so. Approval for setting up calcinite petroleum coke industry. With reference to the above subject, it is to inform you that as per the board's notification wide dated so and so, setting up of any new calcinite petroleum coke industry is not allowed within the state of Assam. Copy is enclosed for ready reference. Therefore, your request for approval for setting up a new CPC unit could not be accorded with. So, my lord, similar request was denied to others. Now, what had happened, my lord? It appears in 2021, an application was moved by the private respondent, my lord. If your lordship would kindly come to page 133. Respondent, private. Now, my lord will kindly come to page 133. Application number on right hand side top. 474359.
This is application by
Our formula, respondent number 4, whom my learned friend represents. Sir, we hereby apply for consent to establish under section 2526 of Water Prevention and Control Act 1974 as amended. So what was applied for was, my lord, an application seeking consent to establish. Kindly mark this, my lord, because it has got relevance. Now, apparently, my lord, this was allowed. Now, if your lordships would kindly come to page 134, serial number 10. Month and year of proposed commissioning of the unit, December 2019. Now, if your lordships kindly comes to page 139, lordships will find the date. It was on 24th of March 2021.
this, which date you are asking?
My lord, the application starts at page 133.
Yes.
It was an application seeking consent to establish a new unit.
Yeah.
They proposed to do it as per page 34, my lord. Month and year of the proposed commissioning of the unit,
34,
134, my lord.
134, yes.
Yes, my lord. Serial number 10.
Post commission of the unit,
Yes,
December 2019.
yes, yes. Now, if your lordships kindly comes to page 139, the lordships will
Just-
find the
just-
date.
Just,
Yes. Now, at page 139, somewhere in the bottom left-hand side, my lord, it bears the date 24th of March 21.
yes.
Now, if your lordship kindly comes to page 140, it appears on 10/12/12, a consent to establish was given. To respondent number 4.
It means they've already applied for that
Yes,
in the year 2012.
it looks like, appears. my lord. Please come to page 140, my lord.
Yes,
At page 140, my lord.
yes.
This is 10/12/2012. Consent to establish. Provisional consent to establish is hereby granted to Messrs. Carbon Product Private Limited for expansion of their calcination unit with production capacity 12,000 MT per annum located at EPIP Amingaon under section 21 of the Air Act. So what is evident is what the permission which was the provisional permission which was given, it was for expansion of their existing unit. Now, please come to page 141, serial number 17. Consent to establish will be valid for 1 year from the date of issue of this order. That means on 9/12/2013, this permission will cease to have any effect. Whatever validity it has, it will cease to have any effect after 9/12/2013. Now, my lord, that impugned permission is at page 143. Extension of consent to establish validity. Now, they're referring to, my lord, both this. Consent to establish issued on 10/12/2012 an application number so and so at page 133. And they refer to two other office letters. Then they finally say, with reference to the above subject, Pollution Control Board Assam hereby extends validity period of consent to establish as referred to above for a period of 5 years with effect from the date of issue of this order. The detail of the project is specified hereafter. Now, my lord, what is significant to note is this consent to establish dated 10/12/12, it ceased to have any effect after 9/12/2013. And this application at page 133, it is not an application seeking extension of CT validity, but an application seeking fresh CT. তেৰ দুই বিশটো কিমান তাৰিখ পেজ কিমান ৰেষ্টৰ কৰি দিলা এই আমাৰ পেটিশ্যনত ইয়াতে 340 না এটা 345 আমাৰ হেৰি হ'ব পেজ এইটো মাইনাছ এইখিনি 344 345 মই এইটো কনসিডাৰ কৰিছো ইলিগেল হ'ব কৰিছে But how can they give when the bar is a private? Is one application from home. They are taking new কিন্তু যেগুলোকে তাঁতি everyone 2012 they got a permission with fund. That means they have been,
We don't.
no, this is confusion. একটু আমি কি কনফিউশন করবো যদিও আমার আবেদন করি আপনার তৈরি কনফিউশন what is it like that's fair thank you নতুন করে করতে লাগে নতুন পারে একটু
Last. Your client has applied for, in the year 2012, that consent to establish for expansion of the unit was granted.
That was the original, first.
Huh?
That
That
was the
was-
first.
So it means a unit is already running there.
Yeah, it was there. But we could not, there are two things. One is consent to establish. I cannot operate because consent to operate is another thing. Consent to establish one and consent to operate.
So consent to, then where is the need of expansion if it is not in operation?
No, that's the whole, I will tell
But
you. a lot.
suppose if the unit was not at all in operation, was not, is not at all operational, where is the
Yes.
question of expansion of it?
No, there is no question. This is not a question of expansion. Expansion means what, my lord? The original, the first consent to establish, what I got 12,000 metric ton. That's what I can do it, manufacture 12,000 metric ton. If your lordship looks into, I'll just explain that part, my lord.
No, only this part.
Yes,
Just explain when the normally, in normal understand, if a unit is already in operation and you want to extend some operation of that unit, therefore you are seeking permission for extension.
yes.
When the unit itself is not there, where is the question of extension?
No, that's but what I'll tell you, lordship, my lord. If your lordship looks into my, I have explained that. Kindly see my affidavit, which has been filed before this honorable. Please look into it when this application was filed. Kindly see. 273, my lord. Two 273 is the application.
Yeah.
That is your lordship will find in 2019. That application, which is filed
Yeah.
before the authority is 2019.
Yeah.
That is on the date when my lord will kindly see the application date at page 280. Kindly see the date 280. Kindly see the date 280.
Page number
280.
280.
280. If your lordship see the down below, 28/8/2019, my application,
Yeah.
28/8/2019.
Oh, sir,
No, what I'm saying,
we understand.
no, what I'm saying, I'll give it.
You applied for that in
I-
2018, you asked for them, they said, instead of giving
That
such
portal has
application,
changed.
portal, you
So at the time,
use it on board.
at the time when I applied before the authority on 5/28/2019,
That's, there is no, this,
no, what I'm saying,
there is no confusion about.
because your lordship is asking, because where is a question of an expense, father expense, because there was an existing. That's what,
That is,
but what I will say, my lord, what I'll submit, respectfully submit before your lordship, that 17, because your lordship is examining 17th of February 2018. For a moment, 17th of February
forget
2018.
about that, sir. We are on a very basic question. If a unit is not in operation,
Yes,
then for what you are seeking for extensions, expansion?
no, I am not seeking for an expansion.
This
is
not
an
the-
exist-
This is
no,
not
no,
the
no.
permission granted.
Permission granted not for further expansion. Kindly see the original.
Further expansion of what?
No,
Which is
no.
not in existence.
Not further expansion. It is existing unit My lord will kindly see.
Sir, existing unit. where is
I
that
know.
Existing.
Further
unit?
expansion means what? I'll just give a reply to a quick reply.
Yeah.
It is when my particular was considered initially in 2012, it was given 12,000 metric ton. Suppose I applied for further expansion, it has to be more than 12,000 metric ton. That is a further expansion or further expansion
Sir,
new place.
Kindly come to page 140.
I'm sorry,
140.
140
12.
of the petition.
Obviously.
My lord, page 140,
140.
140, yes.
Consent to establish.
Consent so and so for their
Provisional consent to establishment
expansion
is here
of-
be granted to Carbon Product Limited for their expansion of calcination unit with production capacity so and so, located at so and so, under section 21.
But this is not our,
As amended.
correct, I'll give an reply. This is not our mistake. It's a part of the mistake of the pollution board.
Sir, you
It's a-
just give us the.
Expansion.
Which are the document which was you were granted consent to establish
Yes,
a unit first of all.
yes.
In which year this consent to establish a particular unit was granted to you?
Yes, I'll just tell your lordship that if your lordship takes my affidavit, I'll do my document, I will show it, how I applied. My application,
So
first is it,
suppose, just a minute.
yes,
Suppose if you are seeking a permission from the municipal corporation or municipal body to expansion of your house, it means that house is already in existence and now you are seeking permission to expand it for 2-3 rooms or whatever it may be. That is until and unless
correct, your lordship is right.
the house is in existence. Where is the question of expansion?
No, there is no question of any expansion. That was no expansion. Kindly look into it, my lord. My lord will kindly look into this 354. Kindly say 344. Kindly look into it. 344. My lord, 344. Kindly see.
344, yeah.
Yes, that's a core committee taking a decision. What decision they have taken? Core committee.
Yeah.
That your lordship will kindly see. One. My lord, message make carbon so and so was earlier issued city by the board. Wide letter dated 25/10/2006 for setting up an electrode carbon unit at so and so Amingaon.
That's what we are asking, sir.
Yes.
It means in the year 2006,
Yes.
this first consent to establish was granted to establish a unit. Whether.
No, that was not that
Huh?
CC unit. That's a electrode, my lord, will kindly electrode carbon unit. Electrode carbon unit, not calcium unit, my lord.
So if that is an electric carbon unit, then expansion can only be granted to that unit, sir.
No.
There is the question of extension.
No,
of
we
granting
so
some
my lord
other,
will, no, we applied fresh, my lord. Will kindly see this. Now kindly see the core committee decision, my lord. Kindly see the decision of the core committee. My, that was actually not phrased properly, my lord. The word phrase, it was not been properly phrased by the.
you don't think whether
Yeah.
this 25/10/2006, whatever the
Yes.
this letter issued to you, is it on record, sir?
I'm sorry,
Is it on record?
this,
This
yes,
2006.
yes, it is not on record.
You place it on record.
Yes, it is not on record.
Things should be clear.
This is. no,
What
I
permission was
understand, I
granted to
understand.
you for establishing which unit And you are seeking expansion of that unit or something
No,
else?
that is different. If I am seeking an expansion of that unit, that's a different thing. Your lordship,
So that is
no, that's a free, the word,
MM Carbon earlier issued a
that-
CT for said a board again issued an expansion of their calcination unit. reduction of
that's
so
what.
and so.
the calcination unit and electrode unit, carbon unit is totally different, my lord. The
But it is a
word,
question of
the word
then-
which has been phrased by the pollution control board, the word expansion should not have been there.
then
It is a fresh application which has been made for my
you
lord
mean to say
for
the board
calcination
again
unit.
again the board thereafter issued again nahi karke thereafter issued their consent or whatever permission to set up their calciation unit.
Yes.
You mean to say that?
Yes. Yes, my lord. My lord will kindly, if 2006, kindly see the, my lord, kindly see my application. My lord, if your lordship looks, it will be clear. If your lordship looks into 273.
Something else by their own. But he can picking up new permission with the external guidance. No. What? It is the village industry can have this. The village industry can have this by their own electro. Electro.
But sir, this in 2006,
Yes,
this permission was granted for what?
electrode carbon unit. This is what,
Electrode
yes,
carbon
that's
unit.
my lord, what is manufactured aluminium, my lord.
Electrode
Yes.
carbon unit. This
Yes.
was the permission.
Yes,
You thought this extension of this electrode carbon unit in the year 2012.
no. What I will respectfully submit, my application before the authority was a new application which has been filed. I'll show it, how a new application, I will show it. By an application, I'll show it.
If that new
Hello.
application,
That electrode
if
carbon,
that new application was earlier granted and 1 year period was there, in between 2018 notification came,
yes,
how they can grant you a permission for setting up a new calculated unit, which is
No, no,
not there. in
2000.
extension?
2018, my lord, 2018 was not in existence. When I applied, no, when I applied on 5/4/2019, it superseded by way of notification of 5/4/2019 of 17th of February 2018. By way of 5/4/2019, 2020 it was cancelled. But when I applied,
And automatically the
No, when I-
2019 came into
no, when
operation
I
again.
applied, I'll give a reply, my lord. Please hear it, I'll give a reply.
So we are hearing you.
No, no, that's why.
If you suppose that we don't raise any query,
No, your lordship has to put a query. I'm just giving a reply, my lord. 100% your lord, then how I'll understand my case?
that's why only said we are.
My lord, I want a participation, then I will
We
know,
are
my
not
lord.
stopping you from asking,
Yes.
sir. We are
Yeah.
simply asking you.
So what I'm saying, electro carbon unit, what your lordship is putting a question to me, that how can, that means it is a further expansion of that particular electrode. That's what your lordship putting a question
Yes,
to me.
yes.
With greatest respect, my submission is not that. Why I am not that? Kindly look into my application. That unit is still running. Electrode unit, that unit is still running. There is absolutely no problem. That unit is running. We applied for a fresh unit, calcination unit, my lord. That is, my lord, admit, that is running, still running. 273, my lord, an application was filed. And if your lordship looks into that application at 274, please look into, my lord, 274. That unit is still running. Please look into 274, my lord. Serial 13.
On 259. The list of products.
Well,
List of products.
yes. My lord, 30.
Yeah.
List of products and by byproduct manufactured in tons so and so. Serial number 1, calcinine petroleum coke. 274, my lord. 274, 13.
Serial number 13.
Yes, right, my lord. So kindly see serial number. This is what? Calcinite petroleum coke. Type product, quantity so and so, unit is so and so. So this is a fresh application file for setting up this particular unit, CPC, that is calcium unit, my lord.
In the year?
In the year 2012, my 2019, sorry, 2019. 2019. And if your lordship wanted to know, and we want to show, if your lordship want 2006, we can produce, there is no problem. Then it makes more clear to your lordship, because the query, which is, I agree to your lordship, that it cannot be an expansion of that.
Yes.
Lordship is right, it cannot be. If I can show separately, the word, the phrase which is used, by it should not have used that word expansion. Wrongly used, man.
You produce that
I'll
original.
produce, no, but if you want by an additional affidavit also, you can bring
Whatever
it.
it may be by way of photo, maybe I said you can.
My lord, I think it's better they file an affidavit because we need to file a reply also. বাবু, আজই ইমান ডিফেন্স ডিসক্লোজ করবো দরকার নাই। এখন আইলে কি হবো? দিতে? Two seventy কিন্তু এখানে নহয় জানো? Same, same, same page. Consent to establish. Not extension of TV. These are consent to establish, expansion they could be said. বুঝলে যে এখন আহ এখন ওর কোনো ইয়ে নেই।
Whatever, yeah,
I'm sorry.
whatever the documents you find,
I'll do it. No problem. Okay.
When?
Because 7th, I can, 7th of this month.
7th of this month.
Yes.
No, not possible.
After due, Miller?
We are suffering. I don't know what will be the outcome, I know, but we are suffering like anything.
Yeah,
From
that's why-
2020,
লাগবে নি?
there is an interim order.
Miller, the interim order will have to be extended, Miller.
Interim order is.
And I will argue, my lord, I will just produce that and argue on the locus of the NOC foundation.
Certainly you have to.
That's an NOC. Who is the NOC and what is the locus?
So you should have argued first.
No, I will because I know.
If you are saying that there is not bona fide, you should have argued.
No, that's
first.
why I'll argue by that. That's I will show. Who is he? He's not from Delhi. He's from Delhi, not from state. And how impressed on an environment. What is this? I'll show it. I've made a preliminary objection on that ground.
You should have argued at
Yes.
first.
Miller, this aspect of the matter was gone into in details on the very first day, whereafter the stay order
No,
was
sir.
passed.
In fact, it was not discussed regarding your bona fides or whatever it may be.
No,
Locus
Miller,
and
what I'm
everything.
saying is this aspect of the
And-
matter was argued by the learned Advocate General on the very first day, when that interim order was passed.
But in fact, there is no mention in the order.
That's we were not present. 9 of the industry are still running. 9 of the industry. Similar, and they got the benefit they are running. Because this will be a big competition. Suppose one person comes a bit for petroleum coke. So then there will be competition for other of the.
Yeah, there is all possibility.
No, that's
There is
what.
also- Yes, there is also a possibility.
Yes, we will place it, my lord.
This have to be. Yes,
Passover Metro 15.
Miller, not on 21st, any other day.
that's, ask the registry to take that.
Miller,
They are not fixing it.
Miller, interim order question. Deep clear.
15, yes.
Lordship, I am sorry to referring things, submission, Lordship, he is still living for number 2.
अगस्त में कर देना है ये 1 मिनट है कार्बन एनओसी